Today is the 14th day of September 2025. Clock on the wall says that it's 25 minutes past 7 in the morning. And this is the Morning Muse. I feel very grateful, very much appreciate the shift in the color of the leaves outside. Appreciate the muted light today. There's a low, scudding, overcast, mild, temperate. Fireplace has been on a couple times this week for the first time for the season. It's been a rather intense week. Going from summer into autumn here. Summer solstice, autumnal equinox. I think that's right. So what occurred to muse upon this morning? I heard a term yesterday. Mr. Hall. I heard Mr. Hall say catalytic. Something like catalytic community of practice, something like that. I'm not saying it very well, but that's okay. I just heard it yesterday. Practicing. Practice. Practice speaking in public. Practice speaking privately. So the sense of privacy what is that sense? What's the sense of privacy? What's happening in the parts of me that you cannot see? How if the astute observer can detect very subtle phenomena? Probably, that's a good enough term for now. It's maybe the best one I got. Of course it's the best one I got. It's the one that I spoke. I got. Huh. Try again. Queen's English, please. Which queen? Good question. That's a really good question. I was reading a little bit out of The Spell of the Sensuous by David Abram yesterday on time. And it was the bit on the the witch burnings. It's a gnarly bit of history there. What is the point? Does there need to be a point? There's points at the tip of the blade. No, there's one point at the tip of the blade. That's the point. There's two blades, at least. Actually, there's way more than two. There's two easily visible in the field of view. Whose field of view? Good question. What other blades can you sense? There's one here. Are there other points? Yeah. There's a whole quiver of arrows right there. They all come to a point, each and every one. Are you going somewhere with this? Obviously. Where? I'm going to find out. That sounds incautious. You know, it might be. I don't feel too concerned about it, though. I feel as though I am accompanied by, well, good company. Even standing here by my lonesome. How is that possible? I wonder. A dear fellow confessed to me yesterday reticence, I guess I'll say, with respect to the play in the imagination, the imaginal, which is, that gives me pause, because I was taught to play with the imagination, play in the imagination, the imaginal very carefully, I feel, from a very early age. I was guided. My personal attention was directed to guides in the imagination. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's very comforting. They're there. Very much appreciated. I was taught that they're there all of the time, whether I'm consciously aware of them or not. Wow, that's really nice. Yeah, it's really nice. I feel very fortunate, grateful to have had my attention brought to that over the course of my personal developmental arc. You have a personal developmental arc? Yeah. Figuratively speaking. Oh, now you're just being a smartass. Maybe so. Maybe I was taught that too. I don't know. Somebody said, I know a little about a lot. That sounds about right. Thank you for your very careful attention.